और ब्रेक के बाद आप सभी का एक बार फिर से स्वागत है। उधर तमिलनाडु सरकार जयललिता के एक और स्मारक का आज अनावरण करेगी। यह स्मारक जयललिता के चेन्नई के गार्डन स्थित आवास को बनाया गया है। इससे पहले इस जगह को लेकर पूर्व मुख्यमंत्री जयललिता के कानूनी दावेदारों और सरकार के बीच कानूनी जंग छिड़ गई थी। कानूनी उत्तराधिकारियों ने दावा किया था कि उन्हें बिना बताए राज्य सरकार ने ये जगह अपने कब्जे में ली। बुधवार को मद्रास हाईकोर्ट ने आवास को स्मारक बनाने का अंतरिम आदेश दे दिया। साथ ही ये भी कहा कि यहाँ आम जनता को आने जाने की इजाजत नहीं होगी। और इस पर और ज्यादा जानकारी देने के लिए हमारे सहयोगी मुगलन इस वक्त हमारे साथ लाइव जुड़े हैं। जी मुगलन, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल जस्ट गिव अस मोर डिटेल अबाउट दैट।
Definitely, yes. Now the Tamil Nadu state government is all set to unveil Jayalalitha's Veda Nilayam, that is the residence where she was living for almost 40 years as a memorial. Now, yes, the inauguration, the unveiling will happen amidst of legal tangle because yesterday Jayalalitha's legal has approached the Madras High Court and has sought a stay at the inauguration. But yesterday we heard from the Madras High Court that it allowed the unveiling ceremony to be carried out by the Tamil Nadu state government, but it has come with several interim riders because the Madras High Court have categorically said that no public should be allowed during the function tomorrow, and they should not enter the main building during the inauguration. So during the unveiling ceremony, they should just unveil the this property into a memorial, and they should come back and produce the keys to the Madras High Court register also. So a very clear-cut instruction that has been given by the Madras High Court. Even though the inauguration happens, the public will not be allowed inside the residence, and until the legal cases are over, the legal problems are over, none any of the major activities can happen inside the Veda Nilayam property. In 2017, the Tamil Nadu state government announced that the Veda Nilayam property will be converted into a memorial house in remembrance of Jayalalitha's and her sacrifice to the state. But in right from 2017, right after the announcement, the legal heirs of Jayalalitha, that is Deepak and Deepa, approached the Madras High Court stating that they are the legal heirs and the property has been taken arbitrarily by the Tamil Nadu state government without proper due consultation with them. And in 2018, we still saw the Tamil Nadu state government went ahead and formed a foundation, Jayalalitha Memorial Foundation Act, and took over the property by paying 68 crores in the Madras High Court. Even though the property has been taken up by the Tamil Nadu state government, the legal fight still continues. The legal heirs Deepak and Deepa have continues to raise objection for the government's takeover. They say that they were not consulted, and the legal battle between the Tamil Nadu state government and the legal heirs still continues. And moreover to it, there are several political undertones to this property because Shashikala, who was released yesterday, stayed in this residence along with Jayalalitha for almost 40 years. So there is an anticipation among the ADMK High Command that if after Shashikala's release, that she might come back to the Poise Gardens to stay here. So to completely phase out that, now the government have made this move also, and we already know that the legal is also staking claim over this property. So we have to wait and watch what the court really decides when it takes up this matter for hearing.
जी मुगलन, आपका बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया ये जानकारी देने के लिए।